and we see a little bit of lag there. Don't know what's up with my computer right now. And we do see more creep tumors coming down, so we are going to see a creep highway starting to form across the map, and we do see the Mutalisk turning around and trying to head off this force. Now, this force is dangerously out in the open, split apart like this. Dimaga could really take advantage of this and try to snipe these infestors, because these infestors are above ground, which is a bad call in my book. I would have these burrowed at all times. And they are moving up, and these Mutalisks are just sitting here. Of course, these Overlords are in danger of being sniped by this force that Abver has moving out here, and then we do have a Overseer, and we actually do see some infested Terran eggs coming down here, but there's actually nothing for Abver to attack, so he's going to move into the natural of Dimaga, and we do see 5 Spine Crawlers, but these 5 Spine Crawlers are not going to be enough. We see a lot of infested eggs coming down, and that Overlord does blow up, and there's that, oh yeah, that Overseer does go down too. We have a massive number of infested Terran coming down, and these, oh wow. These infested Terran are just mowing through Dimaga's stuff. Dimaga is just kind of playing with himself with these Mutalisks. I don't know what's up with that. And I guess he's waiting for these infested Terrans to time out, because they do only have a lifespan of 30 seconds, which is a good call in my book, but you are going to have... Well, he does sacrifice his natural fort, and of course these Overlords better turn around, because they're going to get hurt. And we actually just see them just coming in here trying to ward off this attack, but he attacked too soon. These infested Terran are still up, and they're trying to take out the Queens, but they just die. Oh, wow. Those Mutalisks got torn up, and we still see a huge force of roaches, and we do see a lot of buried infestors right now. Of course, these Queens are just pinging on these Overlords. Don't know if these Overlords are actually going to be able to get away in time. No, they're not. These infested Terran are going to take out that other Overlord, and we do see Abver take down that Queen, and it looks like he's going to be able to take down the lair as well as the Baneling Nest. So, Dimaga really in a tough position right here. He does, however, have a expansion over here with a wall of Spine Crawlers. Those Spine Crawlers are going to be able to add a really good defense, but the Spine Crawlers really are not going to be able to kill off the entirety of this army, especially get reinforced at all. And we do see these Overlords trying to run away in vain. It's really sad, but these guys are so slow. And this one being lucky and getting away with 38 HP. Unlike that other guy, is this the one earlier? That one that was down to 1 HP? That was pretty crazy. He was held together by scotch tape, pretty much. So Abver now looking for something else to attack. I'm not sure if he's aware of... He is aware of this group of Spine Crawlers, so he does know that Dimaga is over here, probably with a pretty strong base, and we have these Zerglings coming here, and I believe they just took out the this hatchery that was... No, I don't know if Dimaga actually ever... I'm not really sure what happened to that expansion. But we do actually have the Mutalisks coming running around over here, trying to do something to this ball of just roaches and infestors. These Queens are coming up here. I do believe these Queens, 7 of these Queens are... we actually do see fungal growth going down on these Mutalisks, so these Mutalisks are not able to utilize their mobility and are just soaking up all of this fire from the Queens. These Mutalisks are feeling the pain. And then we're going to see some more lag coming in there. However, 2 infestors do go down. These Queens really feeling vulnerable. I don't know if I would have them like this. They have a lot of energy right now, so they could put down a few creep tumors to allow them to maneuver a little bit. Dimaga really backed up in a corner now. These Spine Crawlers are going to be quite a pain for Abver to get through, but those roaches, there's so many of them. I believe that those roaches will be able to break this if he does apply enough pressure, especially if he reinforces it with infested Terrans. Especially if he allows them to soak up the damage, because those infested Terran, of course, as you saw earlier, are so powerful and so numerous. But unfortunately, we only have 4 infestors right now. And we do actually see them starting to move up and engage. These Spine Crawlers are desperately trying to beat back this wave of purple Zergs. And will it be enough? I'm not sure. These Mutalisks are just sitting there by the wayside. They should move up and start focus firing these Queens. And Dimaga does start doing that, and the Queens are starting to engage the air units here. But these infested Terrans are just adding so much DPS against these Mutalisks. And these Mutalisks were able to kill all the Queens, but they're running away there for half a second. I do not know why he was doing that. These roaches, so many of these roaches, so quick on this creep, are able to come in here and just devastate this Myrtle line right here. And he is actually going to try to snipe this hatchery, so this hatchery will go down before all these Mutalisks can come up. And we do actually see these land sharks moving up here into this base, and are going to throw a couple infested Terrans up here, and are going to continue the economic pressure. Of course, great job by Abver by sinking those roaches into the ground and letting them heal. And we do see 1, 2, and 3 infestors go down because of this. It was a great use of focus fire and great use of that ability to see things with that Overseer. I don't know what's up with the lag on my computer, but these guys are going to be able to knock down this hatchery, I do believe. But we do actually see the drones coming out here trying to thwart this attack. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Is the hatchery going to go down? 1 HP. Oh, and the last shot from the last roach kills that hatchery. Dimaga has no hatcheries, has no bases, has a very critical condition Spire. That Spire is going to go down. Wow. Oh, we actually do see a fungal growth going down on these Mutalisks, so softening these Mutalisks up and basically locking them in place. Wow. And we're going to see these Infested Terran pop up and are just going to tear into those Mutalisks. That one Mutalisk getting away with 4 HP. And will this Overseer get away? Oh, maybe. No, he will not get away. So Dimaga just lost what little bit he had of Air Force left. What he has left is pretty much a shadow of what was there. And we see more Infested Terran coming down, but no fungal growth. Fungal growth pretty much would have been spelling the doom for that last little bit of Air Force. So Abver in a pretty good position. Dimaga has no income, but it really doesn't matter to Abver. Or Abver doesn't really have that great of an income, but it doesn't matter because Dimaga has no income. And we do see these Mutalisks coming in here and getting fungal growth again, and we're going to see that Mutalisk go down to the fungal growth. These Mutalisks 6 HP, 29 HP. You see another Mutalisk go down. These Mutalisks are just wafer thin when it comes to HP. Another nice little lag bit. So, wow. I don't know what Dimaga's going to do here. Of course, bearing those Infestors really going to do much at this point. And these Queens are going to show up and add a lot of firepower to the anti-air. And wow, these these 4 Mutalisks are looking really ragged. And of course, we do see Dimaga actually dropping down, finishing up these 2 hatcheries, and desperately trying to get something going here. Just pouring the minerals on. And we see a bunch of roaches coming in here, being chased down by these Mutalisks, but Abver is just going to be able to snipe this hatchery once again. These Mutalisks not able to kill the roaches quick enough. Or some broodlings coming out here trying to make something happen, but of course they are going to die here relatively soon, and boom, there they go. And these roaches are coming in here, and are actually going to go run into this mineral line, as we see them do right there, and they are going to kill all of these drones. These drones do turn on them and try to fight back, but these drones are woefully inadequate when it comes to military action. These Mutalisks just desperately trying to kill them, but there just aren't enough of them. And, yeah, Dimaga has no drones right now. And he's going to lose this hatchery, I believe. No, these roaches are going to be taken out by the remaining Mutalisks, but he has 5 Mutalisks, 1 Overseer, and a hatchery that is halfway dead. And he is bringing a spawning pool, but you do see the GG go down for Dimaga. So Dimaga really got just torn to shreds when it came to this this air battle. The combination of Queens and Infestors and the Infested Terran just really unstoppable by those Mutalisks. Now, if we'd seen some Broodlords come on the scene, things probably would have been a little bit different. But as you saw, those two Infested Terran can take out 1 Mutalisk, and we know Mutalisks cost a lot more than an Infested Terran. So, guys, that was pretty exciting. I had a blast casting that. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and until next time, Citizen, farewell.